Yeah, just kind of taking a look over on the side of dogs, I did want to do a quick little point out that two of them do not have flash. It's kind of standard to not see Hecarim with flash. Seeing the Gwen without flash, it's going to be kind of interesting playing against this
Mhm.
Darius, but I'm sure that Fireflames has a much bigger brain than I do on this matchup.
As we do see Darius hunting Hecarim. Look at the bottom right of your screen. Take a look at that minimap. He is possibly even getting collapsed on here as Gwen is looking for the damage, as Darius is going to do a good bit back as Hecarim is coming forward. The Amumu is there first, though. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, there's also a fight. Fizz looking for the kill onto Gwen. Gwen is ignited, but she should be able to get out of there, or is she just bleeding? The Hecarim's going to go ahead and collect first blood. Darius, though, is going to answer in kind onto the Orianna. Looking for more, though. Going to spin, try to get a little bit more as Hecarim goes in, gets the kill onto the Amumu for a double kill as he is sprinting away, but the bleed is just lasting way too long, and Darius is going to find himself another kill as well there. 2-2. 2 kills for the jungler and 2 kills for the top laner.
The fact that it was a 2-2 trade, Disco did a really good job evening it out.
Ooh, a nice
And
route down to the Caitlyn. Sorry to cut you off real quick, as she might be out of here. The flash forward, I believe, as Karma's getting very low, trying to do the damage back, as now the exhaust is going to come out. One more auto will do it. There it is. The fourth shot comes through, as now Zillion's going to try to 2v or 1v2 this, as he is trying to go after him with that bomb, do the damage. It's just not enough. Flashes into the bush, trying to deny that vision, but Hecarim is here. One more auto from the Jhin would do it. There it is, as now Hecarim looking for the kill onto the Karma. Karma should die here. The W is not going to connect, as meanwhile in the mid lane, Fizz is going for some damage, but that shouldn't be anything, as now Hecarim has gotten himself a third kill, but the rest of the map is falling into place for Team Disco.
yeah, I definitely want to say that okay, as much as I really love playing Zillion, he is very bad at doing a 1v2 scenario there. He did a really good job getting them nice and low, so that
Oh,
way...
Fizz going in
not-
for the dive and manages to find himself a solo kill, and the Triumph is going to save his life. Yeah, absolutely. As speaking of spiraling out of control, here comes Darius. The Gwen does dodge away from that Q, as she does have her ult going for the fight, as now no Q means he can't get the health back, as he's going to be shut down. Gwen finds herself an easy kill with the assistance of her jungler. Team Disco looking for the first objective of the game. Should be able to collect this one, no problem, as the top tower will remain fairly untouched. Probably going to lose a plate, but that is it. As Darius is going in, trying to find some damage. Mumu is in town as well. Meanwhile, we have a fight on the bot side as well. W is going to connect from the Karma, leads into the root from the Jhin as well. One more auto. There it is, as a bot lane duo kill for them. As of course, Jhin is 3-0-0, as that is looking to be their win con. He's popping off. Meanwhile, on the top side, Darius getting ganked again by this poor Hecarim, as Hecarim gonna go off as the Darius. I said poor Hecarim, meant poor Darius, as he will go down. Probably the latter, as we're going to see. Oh, Fizz already uses E. The Shockwave hits as well, as Hecarim comes in for the easy gank, getting his mid laner and an easy kill there.
We kind of have the dogs winning through the side of Hecarim, which, as we can tell, they're all just stacked in this nice little bush here. There are the 3 members of Disco coming down, so we are going to see a fight happen, and here they go.
There he goes, as the Hecarim's going in with the E. Does get the flash out of the Jhin, but now Amumu is here. Gets a 3-man ultimate as the curtain call is falling. That's going to be the Zillion ult on to the Hecarim. Caitlyn is very low. The onslaught of shadow is going to come through. Not going to be able to find the kill quite yet. Too many shields. Too much to deal with. The W going to come through from the Jhin. Not going to be enough, though, as everybody's just going to go back to their corners, except that Jhin wants more. The Fizz is here to try to get something done as well. Going to E under the tower. Not going to be able to find anything more than just a little bit of damage. As now Darius in the top lane knows that he's alone, knows that he is just fine to go for this play. The ultimate is going to come out of the Gwen. The ultimate comes down. There's no healing to be had because there's nothing around for the Gwen to hit, so she's going to go down.
By the blue buff, so they're going to have a nice idea for Darius as to where the Hecarim is. And as we see, Darius is just kind of walking forward
into a very important fight, as Darius is being brought very low. Will he go down, though? Tries to find the outplay. Will not be able to do so. Gwen easily getting herself another kill there, as the Fizz is running for his life. Going to be taken down to about half HP already. Will he be able to get out? He's under the tower, but the onslaught shower is going to be brought under the tower as well, as Orianna collects that kill very easily for herself. So it just gets that little bit of damage done. As Hecarim looking for a gank on the top side. Darius doing his best to survive the onslaught of shadows, though. Gonna make that pretty difficult. Gonna get some healing down from the Q. Now, Amumu is in town. Gonna miss the Q, though. Has the flash under his tower and will be able to get away from that. As now Hecarim wants some more, is using that E. Get some damage down into the tower. As Amumu is trying to force them away. Not gonna ult quite yet. There it is. As he locks the Hecarim under tower. Gets him so low, but will be able to take him down. There it is. That's a shutdown for the Amumu. Tanky jungler for Team Disco.
Looking at these teams now, I think Disco might actually have a chance to bring this back.
Yeah, absolutely. As now Hecarim going in with that onslaught of shadows. As now the Amumu in a bad position. Will he be forced out? Looks like they have control of the Dragon Pit for Dorado Gaming. Will they be able to take it uncontested, though? Does not look like, as that curtain call will do a little bit of damage, not too much, as the Orianna has been rooted. They're trying to find more, but a great double bomb will stop the advances of this Darius, as now they're looking for a little bit more. Hecarim in the pit. The shockwave will hit too. Will it be enough, though? Fizz has dropped, as now Hecarim will be able to seal that Dragon Jin, running for his life as his team is crumbling around him. Will be able to run away for just a tad bit longer, but will not be able to save the rest of his teammates. It is just the Team Disco bot lane who ends up surviving. Will they even continue surviving is the question. Will be slowed down a little bit. The W will lock the Gwen under tower for a little bit more, as that's just too much damage coming through. As now the Hecarim is looking for the last kill, the ace, as he finds it. As there it is, Dorado Gaming just absolutely popping off on all sides of this fight. The Rift Herald has been dropped top lane as a distraction more than anything. They saw the bot lane bot lane, as they will have to now haul their butts over to this Baron Pit to see if they can stop it, but it does not look like they'll be able to do so at all before this goes down. Very easily picked up for them. They want to look for the fight afterwards, but that seems like a mistake. Hecarim running in, gonna absolutely erase that Karma. Onslaught of Shadows also going to do a good bit there. The Shockwave is going to do so much to this poor Jin. He is out of here. Amumu trying to survive, but just can't, as everybody on Team Disco is just getting run over by this train of a Hecarim, as they're going to start threatening this inhibitor turret.
Yeah, Team Disco now down 8-17 and down 10k gold, but we see the Hecarim just jump over and kill the Karma instantly. Like, this is just the power of Hecarim in general. We are seeing Gwen taking this fight. He's going to be popping the Zanyas.
Oh my goodness. Just such an outplay from her.
And now they're just going to be taking this second tier tower for bot side.
Yes, but Gwen going for some damage, but Darius is willing to fight this. I do not believe he wins. Is going for the damage a little bit more, but he just gets erased by this Gwen. This Gwen is, in fact, unstoppable in the top lane. Yeah, it's the thing of you were doing so well into the Gwen, you were solo killing her every now and then all of a sudden things just flip on their heads because of how strong Gwen is as a champion. As Amumu's going in, he's going to find a 3-man ultimate, but Hecarim's onto the backline and he is wreaking havoc. Fizz onto the backline himself is just taking too much damage and will be taken out. Caitlyn's going to get herself a double kill as that play has gone unanswered. They're trying to find the kill onto the Hecarim, going to be able to do some damage, but it's just not enough. He's just too tanky. Not a lot of DPS coming through as the Caitlyn ultimate's going to go down onto that Karma. So much damage from them as the curtain call is going to drop, as they're going to try to find anything and everything onto the Hecarim, but he's just walking out. He is out of there. The speed is just too much. So like 15k gold up at the moment. But still, even that much is seemingly impossible to come back from, especially when you see this. Look at how fast this Hecarim is going in, pretty much 1v3. It almost is able to take down that Fizz, but Fizz just barely manages to escape with his life. That level up does come through for the Hecarim. Zilean going to give him some experience, some bonus XP. Going to make him hit even harder now. Will he be able to get in there again? Probably. We'll see how that ends up going for him, though, as they are just going to go ahead and take every objective on the map, or every single objective in the base. Moonwood trying to go in for a little bit more, as we are going to see everything kind of come back to a standstill. Just going to collect all the inhibitors that they can, then walk those minions on into the Nexus towers, as that's an ult down onto the Zilean. Zilean does ult himself at full HP, so that's a pretty important ultimate gone, as the top inhibitor will be taken out by the Gwen. Able to solo take that one, as now the Hecarim has been delivered by the Darius into the base. Curse of the Sad Mummy is going to come out, but just taking too much damage now, as Gwen is onto the back line. Not quite there, actually, as Jin will be able to get out of here with the Darius, as Hecarim's going in. Look how fast he is, just running circles around this team as the Jhin and the Darius will be able to find that kill for themselves onto the Zillion. But I don't think it's going to be enough to dissuade poor T. Oh, maybe it will be, as that's going to be Darius finding himself a kill, but Caitlyn is on top of things, trying to find the damage. The Gale Force forward, will it be enough? The ultimate's going to come out. A nice stopwatch, though. The Peacemaker is going to be a little late, but that will still be the game, as there are too many minions here, as Dorado Gaming Zeta will take game number 1. I feel like the Vayne Thresh does have the edge in this matchup because Rakan can't do anything first. If he does, Thresh just immediately flays him. Probably doesn't hit the hook on Rakan because Rakan just ease away, flies away, gets out of there. But it is a little harder for this Ezreal Rakan to do anything in lane. If they hit the poke, of course they can maybe look for something, but Vayne Thresh is just going to have some solid, more consistent damage coming into this matchup.
Now we might be seeing a fight topside, as there is a lot of vision going on here. Kind of interesting to see what's going to happen up here.
Now it looks like Udyr could be in some trouble. Does have that flash up, will immediately flash out. Isn't playing any games, but Amumu is on his tail, uses one of his Qs. The next one's going to come through, gets the flash out of one of the people that was running after him. Kind of lagged a little bit there. Didn't see who quite was there. Viego look for the kill. He's so low, the Udyr will not go down. W is going to swing wide, as now Tryndamere is going to go back in for the kill. The Q comes out from the Amumu, as now Viego getting very low. One more auto will do it. There it is! First blood for the Tryndamere. They're able to turn that one around on its head. The slow is too much coming from Tryndamere. Gets himself a double kill. That is a 2-0 Tryndamere in the top lane that they will have to be dealing with for the rest of this game. Definitely something funny brewing in the top side with that Rakan coming up to the top lane, as now Viego in some trouble. Is only level 5, is going to be knocked up, as now Tryndamere going to easily find himself his 3rd kill of the game.
And now they're just kind of vibing in blue jungle because he knows Viego's there.
Yeah, as that's going to be Amumu running away. The Ezreal Arcane shifts forward, will be hooked in by the Thresh, as now he is in some massive trouble, does have to flash away. The Shockwave is going to hit onto 2, and Udyr is here to collect himself a kill onto the Veigar. Now, Thresh is trying to flash the wall, will be able to get over Amumu, trying to heal up just a little bit more. The Flay is going to come through, waits a second, hits the Blast Cone, and will be out of there. Is going to do a decent little bit of damage, but Ezreal just Arcane shifts out of there. As meanwhile on the top side, Tryndamere, there's no tower here, so he doesn't even have to ult. He's just running this man down like a dog. We're going to see a lot more of that.
Yeah, now we're going to be seeing the mid tower going down. And like I said, this is basically just speedrun simulator for the side of Team Dorado, because they know how much Disco really wants to hit that late game. But by already punishing Viego this much...
Gets 3 members in the Curse of the Sad Mummy. Shockwave is going to end up getting him killed, though, as that play does not work out at all.
We do see everyone else getting closer to their mythic items, so it is going to be interesting to see just how the rest of this battle.
Oh, nice hook onto Ezreal. But a really great cleanse right after, as now the flash play is going to come forward, the box as well, as Veigar is here. Maybe this will be the play that gets them on the board. Ezreal has to run away, gets dropped in the baby cage. I've heard some people claim that Chemtech Soul is a little bit overhyped. A little overhated, as now the poor Amumu is just getting picked off in his own jungle, not allowed to be there. The Shockwave is what makes that possible, as this gold lead is just getting bigger and bigger. Vayne also in some trouble, as now they are just going to come right out of those zones. They're looking for the Vayne, who ults and is going to be able to make it out of here, but at the cost of Team Disco's support in the Thresh. There is a little bit more action in the bot lane, as Orianna does get stunned up, flashes the wall though, as Veigar uses the baby cage to buy himself some time. That's going to be ultimate from Ezreal, doing so much damage. The Q is going to find its mark, even without that W, since it got stuck on the tower. But finally, the action dies down. They're going to drop that baby cage down on top of him, as he has nowhere to go. But he does have a team to respond, as now Thresh is going to cancel that teleport, do what he can to 1v1 her for now. The Curse of the Sad Mummy going to drop down. Vayne looking for the kill, will be able to find herself a shutdown, as now the Tryndamere is fighting forward, trying to do what he can, is doing so much. The Gale Force going to drop. That's going to be 900 gold going into the pockets of the I can't remember his name. Veigar, thank you so much, voice in my head. There it is, as he's able to collect that money for himself. Will not realistically be able to handle them, as now Vayne was sitting on a pink board. I don't know if she ulted, I don't think she did. Doesn't matter. She's dead. She's gone. She will flash, but it's only a matter of time. Tryndamere doing what he can to get in there. Curse of the Sad Mummy gonna stop a lot of these advances, but Veigar's still gonna go down at the end of that one. Tryndamere gonna get himself a kill, as well as that Viego going down at the end of that one, as Everyone besides the Thresh ends up dying for the Vayne Sins, and the Baron will go over anyway. We'll be able to easily take it with some help from the Udyr. Now they're just probably going to wait for supers. That is a nice pick onto the Orianna. Will they be able to take her down? There it is. They finally managed to find themselves a kill, a double kill for the Thresh. Support going off right now, but Viego has become Rakan, and that's not going to be fun to deal with at all, as now Ezreal has been shut down by the Vayne, and that overcommit in the base may give Team Disco some life. Yes, they are still 13k gold down, but they will get themselves, get this, a dragon. Maybe they'll be able to find some kills, but of course all these cooldowns are up for the side of Dog, so it's only a matter of time. They're just focusing these towers down, gunning those easily, as now Viego not able to get exactly what he wanted. Amumu going in, trying to find something. As now Tryndamere is here, will not be stunned up, will not be taking enough damage. Curse of the Sad Mummy gonna drop, as now everybody's going in. Rakan doing what he can. Tryndamere's on the back line, will be able to find that Veigar. Veigar is down. Everybody's down. Vayne's the only one alive. She's being run down though. And finally, they drop the enemy ADC as well as the Nexus short to follow. And that's gonna be a clean 2-0 for Dorado Gaming Zeta.